Howdy, folks, and welcome back to What If Season 2. We reacted to Season 1 on this channel. Super excited to see where Season 2 is going. We reacted to the trailer. I don't really remember too much of the trailer, other than they were featuring some of an earlier timeline, like a group of, I guess, Avengers, early Avengers, essentially. Early instances of the characters that we know from the MCU. That's all I really remember. But this one is entitled, What If Nebula Joined the Nova Corps? Sorry, what if Karen Gillan joined the Nova Corps? Interesting question, but I have no idea where this one's going to go, and I don't see how this one would tie into the earlier characters that we saw in the trailer, so I don't think we necessarily saw this one, so here we go.
Who?
So, when did she join? That's the question I have to ask, because she's got some of her implants, some of the things that presumably, or we've been told, Thanos did to her. Is this after Thanos started torturing her? She broke away or something? Or she never meet Thanos? But I like how it's kind of a noir, beat detective sort of thing going on here.
Works for me.
Ooh. I like how she gave him the side eye. That wasn't very nice. I mean, she wants to find out. She wants to uncover the bad guys. I like this Nebula.
All right, boys, I want this. Is there a problem, Corman?
This is Dandor. All we got are problems.
I also love, Nebula always does have that kind of oh, we got our problems sort of attitude. But I like how it really fits into this kind of, like I said, it's all rainy and dark noir sort of. It just really fits. She's even got a car. Okay, how's the intro change? Glad it's Karen Gillan doing the voice.
Realities.
So, question though, is this going to, from the watcher standpoint, is this going to take up where it left off, where he got involved and things changed, the big fight with Ultron and all that, and is it going to remember all that, or is it just like a reset? And ponder the question. What if? Hey, timed that pretty well.
It's no different.
Okay, so she was part of Thanos' core. So she, because of the Black Core thing, she was part of Nebula's team, or Thanos' team. Did I say? She's part of Thanos' team. And now we're going to get a backstory of how she got hooked up with the Nova Corps. Okay, cool.
In this universe.
Along with him. I was
Aww.
lost.
Oh, Gamora's dead. Okay, so now she's lost and alone.
Adrift in the ruins, his days still lay ahead.
Oh, Ronin's still around, yeah.
The man who destroyed me. I took an oath.
It's almost, by the way, I just love this noir style here. It's almost a post-apocalyptic story, but it's not really apocalypse per se. I mean, if think about today, if the Earth was behind an impenetrable shield for 50 years, we wouldn't really notice much because we're not really outside Earth that much right now. We've got probes and things, but most of our life is within Earth's atmosphere or just outside of it, right? Depending upon how far that shield was. If that shield blocked all of our satellites, communication satellites, then things would radically change. But if they were still in orbit, then it wouldn't matter to us. But this is an interplanetary, interstellar sort of society, so I can see how it would affect them. Yeah, she's looking for the little whistle, whatever they call it, the little needle whistle thing. Ah, she's using the whistles from her memory, from her recorded memory, to call at the weapon. Very clever.
So, no results?
Well, if I've not said it yet, I'm really digging this noir style.
Sorry, officer. There are no records.
I love Nebula as she's, I was going to say as a good person, a good guy, but she became a good guy, in the MCU. But I just love this whole cop Nebula stuff. I dig it. Hey, Groot. Oh boy, a whole bunch of the Guardians got stranded here, apparently. So many cool characters got stranded here. The Duck, nice.
How's business?
And speaking of great, waitress, could
I wondered why Seth Green was on the cast list.
bring us some small... Yeah, you come back later. So,
Yeah, you come back later.
if you have this arrow, what kind of absolute freak would know what this is?
Oh, that's an old citywide mainframe store. It's a Unit B42 source code for the shield generator. Even an actual...
Codes for the shield generator. Hello. What was that?
Go back one.
Unpaid
Looks like someone might be trying to take down the
Yep.
planetary shield.
promises end up dead. Forever.
Thank you, Cork.
Forever dead.
Love the transition.
If I want
Corman Nebula.
No.
time, and
I think I'm supposed to remember who this character is. Was this character in the first Guardians? Did he help them when they were on this planet? I don't remember. Correct. Help me in the comments. I don't remember the character in if he appeared previously in the MCU. I don't remember.
I need someone.
Well, she was authorized to do whatever it takes.
You do realize I don't have any tools with me.
She is the tool. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean, she's got all the gizmos and gadgets, so she is basically a toolbox, right? Actually, kind of a clever way in, you know, because the liquid cooling, if you made it overheat, obviously they need to open up the vents and let more water in. Pretty clever. And of course, Nebula doesn't care about no oxygen, as we saw she was floating in space, but he surely does. Why is she bubbling? I guess she can breathe. I guess she's required to breathe at some point, but she doesn't need oxygen as much as the rest of us, maybe? I don't know.
Commence download.
She's going to keep the codes. She said she was going to destroy the codes, but she's going to keep them. Please, don't have her betray them. I like good Nebula. Come on. Hopefully it's to protect them from being stolen. I'm hoping she's doing the right thing. Yeah.
I have to say,
Now she's betrayed. She was trying to help.
I didn't think this would be so easy. Big plans for it.
Oh man, she was tricked. I got to imagine it was all planned, that they knew she would. If they killed Yondu, maybe she would be interested. She would find. Did they plan all of this? They had to have, or otherwise, how could this guy have? They have known, whoever they are, known that he would have been the one that she got. How would they have known she would have figured it out, gone for him since he knew how to get in here, and then he's actually working for Ronan? How would they have known? Man, that's a lot to hope that that happens, right? It's a lot to hinge everything on. I can't think of another reason why, though. I mean, how would he knows about Ronan and his plans, so she didn't tell him that. She didn't tell him anything about why they're here. So he must be in on it. Now, I didn't, when he stuck essentially a thumb drive into her to grab the copy of the data, did he delete the copy that was on her? I don't think he had the time to do that, so he just basically made a copy. So she still got the information, but she has to stop him from getting it to Ronan. Looks like the sun might be coming up. This is not good. Oh no! Nova Prime is betraying them. That's how it all worked out. That's how she knew all of this would happen. Oh man.
Finish her and make
Okay,
sure
so this guy and his team are in on it too.
down the pieces when you're done.
Come on, Nebula. You know what this actually kind of reminds me of? The more recent Judge Dredd movies, or movie. In the fact that there's, this elite group of law enforcement that swore oaths and all that stuff, and that there's some bad apples who are in cahoots with a bad guy, and then there's our hero who's fighting against it. Very much reminds me of that Judge Dredd movie. Not the Stallone one. Oh, she's broken.
Because it's made of rock.
Oh, she won.
those aren't supposed to pay out.
Do they have time for this? I love this montage, but they have time to repair her and everything? I mean, they're hours away or less from the end of Xandar? I mean, or at least the Xandar they know. Nebula's back.
There she is.
All right. Awesome. But where did she find the headpiece, though? It wasn't on Yondu, so I don't know. But I love Howard with the bandana. That's awesome.
Right, so we all look cool.
This is a great Guardians team. She's even wearing his coat. That's awesome.
That's some. I've got a bandana.
I can close it again, right? Whoa, she's controlling it remotely?
You know, machine
Then why did she hurry so much to be there if she knew this was going to happen?
to machine.
Oh, no, she broke it. I'm sorry to interrupt, but now that Ronan is presumably dead, they can open the shields and set everybody back to being happy again. Once they take care of her, right? You're going to take care of Nova Prime, who betrayed them all. I love good Nebula.
You can find your way to the light.
Love it. Love it. That was fun. I love this. Is there any? I don't know if they're going to do any sneaky little things. Nope, doesn't look like it. That was cool. Yeah, what if Nebula joined the Nova Corps? She wasn't like seeking them out to volunteer, but you know, her family at the time was taken from her and she was left alone, drifting in space, and offered a hand by Nova Prime, who was still good at that time. But I guess years under the shield had made her desperate to the point of turning her and realizing that it's better to live in a stable, quote unquote, society under the iron rule of some dictator than it was to live in a decaying society safe from this dictator. I guess is how she she saw it, how she did the math. But that, of course, made her make the wrong choices. But Nebula was there to save the day. I love it. I love the noir aspect of it in the beginning. I love the betrayal. You know, that's a part of noir as well. All of that, and then her coming out as the hero at the end. And yeah, it did remind me a lot of the Judge Dredd stuff, the more modern Judge Dredd movie. In the fact, you know, the whole bad Nova Corps officers as well. I loved it. I love this take. This was a great short story. I don't know if it's, you know, in season 1, some of the characters continued on into other episodes. They came back. I don't know if she will. If Nova Corps Nebula is going to come back, that would be kind of cool. But even if it's just totally standalone short story, this was fun. I loved it. I loved Howard the Duck. I love seeing more of him. I love seeing more of everybody who we saw here. Very cool. I mean, we got very little of Drax, though. But no, it was great. It was wonderful. The rest of them are going to be this fun, and they probably will be because season 1 was pretty fun, and I'm going to be very excited. But 1 per day, guys. I'll try to get them out once per day. I may not be able to, but I'll definitely try. Especially since Christmas Day, I may not be able to do it. Actually, Christmas Day should be fine. Christmas Eve, I may not be able to, because we're doing our family Christmas on Christmas Eve because my adult children are doing things with their significant others' families on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day, I can definitely get it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.